Hi Leo, welcome to your reading for Sagittarius season. This is the Witch Switch, where we switch off everyday normal life and switch on to the witchery. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. We're going to do a simple past, present, and future spread, and then we're going to dive into it. Let's see how far you've come since Scorpio season, or on the way out of Scorpio season to now and in the future. All right. So I feel that this season, Leo, it's going to feel so balanced for you. I feel like between being very vibrant and having the positive attention, as well as just things going your way in Sag season, it's just a sweet spot. It's exactly everything you want and need. It is the embodiment of what royalty or royal treatment is. And you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it in Sagittarius season. All right. Aries is up there with you. I just did Aries reading. They're glistening like the sun. Everything is just going the way it's supposed to. They're illuminated. Okay, so I'm going to pull out 3 cards. So we could see what's going to happen for you. Okay, and I love this deck. Oh, the imagery is so nice. Okay, let's see what your past says here. 4 of Swords. Present, we have Wheel of Fortune. You see what I mean? And future, we have Queen of Swords. Okay. You know what? To me, this makes sense. I feel like this Queen of Swords energy will come in when the moon is in Gemini. And if you have Gemini placements, there's going to be a certain area of your life where you're going to really focus on getting the facts, getting the information, having more of a knowledgeable approach or intellectual consideration. All right, but let's go back a little bit, shall we? Oh, these 2 popped out, by the way. So for some of you could be meeting a new love connection. All right, it is very healing, and I feel like it will definitely be something that you need from facing a heartbreak that I think you're overcoming now. All right, so for some of you, I want to keep that in mind. Oh my God, these cards are just flying out. All right. I think it's my energy. I just had coffee not too long ago. All right, let's see what comes out for the 4 of Swords. And you know what? I was supposed to time your reading today. So hold on a second. We're going to put 10 minutes on the clock, okay? All right, let's see what comes out for the 4 of Swords. 2 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so you know, there was something that you did a lot of reflection on, something that you had to maybe discard or discord, okay? Some past resentments, an ending of relationships, okay? It's a disappointment, for sure. And you were in a state where I think you were just having to reflect on whatever this disappointment is or still is, right? And it could be childhood disappointments, family disappointments, you know, family, the value of family is not gone from you, but it's also maybe reiterating what you were taught and changing the future by inhabiting new thought processes, okay? It's, you know, the reflection we did in the past, or if there was a phase where it was dark and you were just kind of going through it, that was meant for you to heal from, okay? And maybe you felt like you needed to be isolated, but there were reasons for it. And now you're realizing, or you're going to start acting upon the realization that you can change your whole outcome in your whole future. Not your whole past is not based on who you are today. You can change who you are today, right? So the Wheel of Fortune with Sag season coming up, and you know what? Mercury is in Sagittarius right now. It's in retrograde. So this reflection is needed for who you were as a kid. The way you thought, or the things that you believed in, they have to change. They have to change for luck to be in your favor, for you to experience the Sagittarius Jupiterian Jupiterian, excuse me, luck is to allow the past to die out. And you're a fixed sign. So, sometimes there can be a sense of rigidness, and it's not to be difficult. There's a sense of righteousness that comes with it. Pride, like Aries, there's a reason for everything. But at the same time, whatever this programming, this thought process, this trauma, whatever it is that you had to really reflect on, or maybe it's coming to your knowledge now, it's meant for you to clear the whole aspect behind it, the reason behind it. It's needing to come to terms with something and just letting it go. Death is about endings. We're still in Scorpio seasons. We're at the end of it. It's November 18th. We're at the end of it. But there is something in your makeup, in the way that you think, that needs to die out. Okay? And the fact that it's still lingering also has you shut off from being more in depth and more in tune than you've ever been. When you hold on to things from the past, when you can't let go, or when you're coming to terms of letting go, it's such a relief, isn't it? But sometimes it could block our inner knowings, our inner knowledge, our wisdom, all of it from us, because we can't see what's really going on. We don't understand what's going on beyond the surface, right? So, like I said, things will get easier and lighter and things will go your way, but there's something that you have to let go of. Long story short. So, now once we get to the Queen of, and once you have this practical approach, not really practical, this more logical kind of approach, and again, that will come when the full moon is in Gemini. You will see things in a more logical way. You won't, the things that you used to feel, the emotions that you used to feel about something or someone in the past, it's not going to feel the same, because you're going to see it for what it is. So that takes away the emotion aspect of it. So now you're seeing things with a brand new perspective, a fresh pair of eyes. You see things clearer. So now that you see things clearer, things are magnified. You see the real root of the problem, the real issue, okay? And some news, some clarity will also come in where you kind of realize something that you never have before about this situation, or this person, or whatever resonate that you feel like you're kind of holding on to right now, or something has been made apparent to you. Okay, let me know in the comments, if the reading resonates. So this clarity is going to come in, and you know what? You may see someone or something for what it never was. It just becomes so apparent with the Knight of Pentacles. Like, if it's somebody, whether it's a family member, someone you work with, someone like a close friend, even a spouse or a partner, whomever, it is someone who's very near and dear to you. Let's put it that way. You're gonna see them for what they are. They may say something that's a bit like out of pocket or unexpected, or you may catch them doing something that literally shows like who they are. Like, it's just a wow factor. Like, you've had this fixated vision or perspective on the situation, and there's gonna be such a switch up that, you come to realize that whatever anger or emotion that you've held on to something, some negative perspective or, viewpoint of someone, even if it was masked as positive, like, it's like the rose-colored glasses just fall off. They just fall off. And I think that's great, because sometimes your loyalty can be misplaced. Sometimes you forget to reflect on who you should give your loyalty to, and instead your loyalty becomes something that just needs to be consistent to show that it's loyal, when in actuality you're disloyaling yourself. So there should be reflection about cleaning house. Realization, see? So you will have that, and once you do, you will blossom. You will start to perceive things on a more of an intellectual basis rather than one of emotion or one of ego, whatever is your vice. One of sadness, even. Sometimes, there could be a tendency of just wanting to feel, or just some kind of programming where you're just meant to feel guilty or take responsibility when you really don't have to. So there's however way these realizations come in for you, it's unique to you. I'm just trying to touch all the points I can in the time that we have. So again, let me know in the comments. All right. So we have, yes, realization and blossoming, and threes here. There is a pattern with 3. Interesting. Threes are all about collaborations. They're all about celebrations. So like I said, it's needing to reevaluate also the loyalty that you have for other people and the collaborations that you put yourself in. Okay, what's taking too much of your time? Like, where's the disloyalty in some of these connections or collaborations, or, anything work-based or anything in a group setting? Let's just go with that. Yeah, I don't see any number patterns. Threes is the only one. And it's interesting because the 3 of Cups is spilled right here in the 5 of Cups. You see? So like I said, it's needing to reevaluate your collaborations a bit. All right, I think we can see that. Now I'm going to pull out some prompt cards to help with some reflection here. Okay, what do we have for Leo, please? What is the worst feeling in the world? Maybe that will help you in your progressions. What thoughts or ideas do you have about yourself that give you a sense of peace and freedom? What is authentic to your spirit, and what difficult conversation have you been avoiding having with yourself? Things to think about, Leo. All right. We are almost done on time. I'm going to let this go. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tap on the notification bell, and let me know in the comments, guys, how the reading is. If you want a personal, my link is below, and follow me on Instagram. Sometimes I post events and you can come find me in person and I'll do a personal reading for you. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by. Talk to you later. Bye.